The NFL isn't just a sports league, it's a financial powerhouse. But how did it get there? What if I told you that the NFL's road to success wasn't paved by talent alone, but by billion-dollar deals, revolutionary strategies, and a business model that changed American sports forever? From its beginnings as a struggling league to becoming the most profitable sports empire in the country, the NFL's story is one of high-stakes decisions, relentless ambition, and financial genius. Stick around, because we're about to take you inside the money machine that is the NFL. Uncovering the secrets that keep it at the top. Trust me, you'll never look at football the same way again. The NFL wasn't always the giant it is today. It started back in 1920 as a modest collection of teams in smaller cities, competing for local pride more than profits. At the time, baseball was the dominant sport in America, while football struggled to attract fans and revenue. The NFL faced constant challenges, teams folding, low attendance, and financial instability. But even then, a few key leaders had a vision. They believed that football could become America's new pastime. By the 1950s, the NFL began taking bold steps to modernize the game, adding professional rules and promoting more competitive matchups. And then a turning point came, a moment that would set the NFL on its path to dominance. From underdog to powerhouse, the NFL's rise didn't happen by chance. There was one breakthrough that set the league apart. What was it? Stick around, because we're about to reveal the game-changing moment that put the NFL on the map. The NFL's big break came in the 1960s when it struck groundbreaking television deals that brought the games into millions of American homes. Under the leadership of Commissioner Pete Rozelle, the NFL signed a national television contract, making it one of the first leagues to centralize broadcasting rights. This move transformed the NFL, as teams no longer had to rely on ticket sales alone for revenue. Instead, they could reach millions of viewers across the country, boosting ad revenue and fan engagement. But Rozelle didn't stop there. He was instrumental in creating Monday Night Football in 1970, a primetime television event that became an instant success and a cultural phenomenon. Suddenly, football wasn't just a Sunday afternoon pastime, it was must-see TV. The NFL's television deals brought in massive ad dollars, building the foundation for a financial empire. And here's the kicker. The NFL negotiated revenue-sharing deals, ensuring that all teams, big or small, benefited from these television contracts. This move created parity within the league, giving smaller market teams the financial support they needed to compete. It was a masterstroke that turned the NFL from a collection of teams into a unified brand. Revenue sharing wasn't just a financial decision. It was a strategy that would change the league's future. How did this approach give the NFL an edge over other sports leagues? Stay tuned, because the NFL's secrets to success are just getting started. If there's one event that defines the NFL's financial dominance, it's the Super Bowl. In 1967, the first Super Bowl was played between the NFL and its rival, the AFL. But what started as a simple championship game quickly evolved into the biggest annual sporting event in America. By combining entertainment, sports, and an atmosphere of exclusivity, the NFL turned the Super Bowl into a massive cultural phenomenon. Each year, the Super Bowl attracts over 100 million viewers, with companies spending millions on 30-second ad slots. The advertising revenue alone is staggering, but the NFL doesn't stop there. The league charges premium prices for licensing, partnerships, and sponsorships tied to the Super Bowl, creating an enormous revenue stream. The halftime show has become its own spectacle, featuring top music artists and generating additional media coverage. And here's the secret sauce. The Super Bowl isn't just a game, it's an event. By branding it as the ultimate American experience, the NFL has transformed a championship game into a money-making machine that brings in billions each year. The Super Bowl isn't just a sports event, it's an economic juggernaut. But what goes on behind the scenes to make it so successful? Keep watching, because the NFL's game plan for the Super Bowl might surprise you. As technology evolved, so did the NFL's business model. The league knew it had to adapt to the digital age to keep growing its empire. In the 2000s, the NFL expanded its media presence, launching the NFL Network and creating streaming partnerships with platforms like Amazon Prime and YouTube. The league also embraced social media, giving fans access to exclusive content, highlights, and real-time updates that keep them engaged all year long. One of the NFL's smartest moves was creating NFL Red Zone, a channel that shows every touchdown from every game, allowing fans to follow multiple games at once. This concept became a fan favorite and a major driver of subscriptions for the NFL's Sunday Ticket package, which generates hundreds of millions of dollars annually. The NFL's media expansion didn't just cater to fans, it attracted a new generation of viewers. By reaching fans on their phones, tablets, and laptops, the NFL has built a digital ecosystem that keeps them connected no matter where they are. This strategy has solidified the NFL's dominance in the media landscape and opened up new revenue streams beyond traditional broadcasting. The NFL didn't just sit back and rely on traditional TV, they evolved with the times. How did their digital strategy keep them ahead in an ever-changing media landscape? Stick around, because we're about to break it down. Another pillar of the NFL's financial success is its merchandising and licensing empire. The NFL isn't just about football, it's a brand, and that brand is everywhere. From jerseys and hats to video games and fantasy leagues, the NFL has monetized every possible aspect of its image. Licensing agreements with major brands like Nike and Electronic Arts have made NFL merchandise a staple in American households. The NFL's partnership with Madden NFL, the best-selling video game franchise developed by EA Sports, has brought in billions since its debut in 1988. The Madden brand alone has introduced generations of young fans to football, making it a crucial piece of the NFL's marketing strategy. Then there's fantasy football, a cultural phenomenon that has revolutionized fan engagement. Fantasy leagues keep fans invested in every game, every team, and every player, driving viewership and merchandise sales. The NFL's ability to capitalize on these fan-driven trends has transformed the league from a sports organization into an entertainment empire. From video games to jerseys, the NFL has turned football into a brand that goes beyond the field. But how did they do it? Keep watching, because the NFL's business blueprint is a lesson in maximizing profit. The NFL has conquered America, but its ambitions don't stop there. Over the past decade, the league has made a concerted effort to expand its global reach. With regular season games in London and Mexico City, and partnerships in countries like Canada and Germany, the NFL is taking steps to build a global fan base. The league's strategy involves broadcasting games internationally, setting up local fan clubs, and even promoting flag football as an accessible version of the game. The NFL hopes to capture new markets and establish itself as a global brand. While American football may not be as popular internationally as soccer, the NFL's push into new territories is slowly building a foundation for future growth. With an eye on expanding the league's footprint, the NFL is positioning itself to become a dominant force in sports worldwide. The NFL is aiming beyond the US, looking to build a fan base in countries around the world. Could American football one day rival global sports like soccer? Stay with us, because the NFL's global strategy might just surprise you. The NFL's journey from a modest league to America's most profitable sports organization is a masterclass in business strategy. From game-changing television deals and the creation of the Super Bowl to digital innovations and global expansion, the NFL has built an empire that continues to set records. The league's ability to adapt, innovate, and monetize every aspect of the sport is what sets it apart. So, what do you think is the NFL's most genius move in building its empire? Let us know in the comments. And if you're inspired by the NFL's journey to the top, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Revenue Racers. We bring you the untold stories of the world's most powerful sports empires and the financial strategies that keep them thriving. Stay tuned, because there's a lot more to discover in the world of sports and business.